Hello and welcome to today's reflection. Today's reflection is from Isaiah 51, which is our lectionary reading that has been set for today. And Isaiah 51 talks about the importance of recognising where we come from, the importance of praising the God who made us, and to look to those who have gone before us for encouragement and also for opportunities to learn and to grow. So I'm going to read to you the first few verses in Isaiah 51, which reads, "Listen to me, you that pursue righteousness, you that seek the Lord. Look to the rock from which you were hewn, to the quarry from which you were dug. Look to Abraham your father, and to Sarah who bore you. For he was but one when I called him, but I blessed him and made him many. For the Lord will comfort Zion. He will comfort all her waste places and make her wilderness like Eden, her deserts like the garden of the Lord. Joy and gladness will be found in her, thanksgiving and the voice of song." And I think there's several things here that really struck me about this. Just the importance and the weight that Isaiah puts on the Israelites, looking back and looking to see where they came from and to learn from and to recognise who Abraham and Sarah were in the history of the people of God, but also to notice that they too come from the same rock, the same quarry. They too are capable of the same things. It's not something that just happened in the past, but that these are gifts and skills and a calling that we all have up to the present day, that we too are called to be children of God and that we are called to follow God's command and God's instruction in our lives. But also that idea that God can make barren places into Eden, into wilderness places, into places of beauty and of growth and of life. And I'm sat here in the garden, which a week ago was covered in snow pretty much, and icy and frosty and cold. And just how some of the plants have sprung right back, how they have survived and endured their time of being under frost and ice for several days, and continue to look relatively healthy and lush and green. And the same is true for us. We can go through periods of our life where we feel we are static and not perhaps growing, maybe in our faith or in our walk with God, but that God is a God of life and a God of love, and he is able to bring things that might perhaps appear to have been dead or at least dying back to life, and can just rejuvenate us and our spiritual journey and our walk with him. So I guess that's our thought for today, is to just remember where we've come from, look to those who've gone before us, who can guide us and give us advice and instruction and encouragement in the way we should go, and to never give up, to see that God can bring new life out of things that perhaps appear frosty and cold and frozen and static. He can just bring new life and rejuvenate. Amen.